So in this lecture, we are going to solve the example number 3. And example 3, we have to find the forces in the members BC, HC, and HG. And we have to also find whether the members are in tension or in compression. So you are saying that this member HC, this member HG, this member HC, and this is member BC. And you also notice that uh, at point A there is a roller joint, and at point A there is a pin joint. So at point A one reaction force is acting, and at point A two reaction forces are acting. And I am going to solve this problem by using the method of section because it is the best choice to solve such type of problems. So when we apply the method of sections, then we draw a sectional line between the members of whom the forces we have to find. That we have to find. So you see in this truss, uh, I am going to solve the left side of the truss, but I am ignoring the right side of the truss. But first of all, we have to find a reaction force at point A. So to find reaction force A, um, we can take Fy time. So you are seeing that we have Fay force. Uh, this was Fay, and we have plus Fy, which is this force which is acting at point E. And we have -4, -6, -12, -9, and -6 forces. As you see, all these forces are acting vertically downwards. So we get the equation which says that Fay plus Fey is equal to 37. But you are seeing that we cannot find Fay by using this equation. So we apply moment done. So according to this equation, when we apply moment at point E, we get 9 kilonewton force, which has a vertical distance of about 1.5 meter. And you are seeing that this point is moving in anti-clockwise direction, so it is positive, and we have 12 kilonewton force, and it has a vertical distance of about 3 meters. And we have a 6 kilonewton force, and it has a perpendicular distance of about 4.5 meter. And last we have a 4 kilonewton force that is acting at point A, and it has a vertical distance of about 6 meters. And we have another force which is Fay, which is this force, and it has also a vertical distance 6 meters. But you are seeing that this force is moving in clockwise direction with respect to point E. So we can take this force negative. So after solving these terms, we get force Ay, which is the reaction force at point A, which is equal to 16.7 kilonewton. So after that, we can find the forces in the members. So you see, I take the left side of the truss, and this is our reaction force that we have found already. So you see that these members make an angle of 33 degree, and you can find these angles by using the term tan theta. And so I am going to apply moment at point at this point. When we apply movement at point, and so this is our movement arm, this is and these are our movement arms. So the remaining forces are FBC force, which is this force, and it has a perpendicular distance of about 1 meter. And you see this point is moving in anti-clockwise direction, so it is positive. And we have 16.7 kilonewton force, which is acting like this, and it has a perpendicular distance of about 1.5 meters, which is this distance. And it is negative because it is moving in clockwise direction with respect to point E. And we have positive 4 kilonewton force, and it also has a perpendicular distance of about 1.5 meters. So by using these terms, we can find a force at a member BC, which is equal to 19.05 kilonewton. And you are saying that this member is in tension. And now I am going to apply like the term Fy. So after applying, we get minus 6 Newton force minus 4 Newton force, which is this force, plus 16.7 force, which is this force, plus FHG force, which is vertical component sine theta, and negative, which is this force, negative FHC force, which is vertical sine theta. Now you see that value theta is out 30, so I take common uh, sine theta from these two terms. So after solving this, I get the equation which is f at c minus f at c, which is equal to 13.4, and this is equation 1. So when we apply that fx, we get 0.8 uh, where f at c plus 0.8 f at g. You see this is the uh, value of the horizontal component plus 19.1 yeah 19.05 or 19.1 kilometer force. So after solving this, we get another equation which is f at c plus f at c is equal to minus 23.8, and this is our equation 2. So when we add these two terms, so we get f at g, which is equal to minus 18.6 kilonewtons. So um, you see that the member f at z is in compression, and also the force f at c is also in compression, and it has a value which is equal to minus 5.2 kilonewton.